Now we will play something different with chaos, lasers and split-second decision making. Today we're learning Lightspeed Arena, a fast-paced, real-time space battle board game where you blast your enemies, dodge lasers and attempt to score the most points in a solo showdown using the companion app. I initially bought this game to play with my family, but it has a really fun solo mode, so I just had to make this video. Welcome to the board game cabin. My name is Eric. I'm gonna head and prepare the setup. You want to find a flat, empty surface, which is about 75 times 75 centimeters. That's 30 times 30 inches. And this is going to be our arena. And you can use these provided corners to mark its boundaries. In the solo mode, we face unique scenarios, each with its own setup and objective. For this mission that we're going to play, it's called Base Under Attack. We need to put our base in the middle of the arena and also place 2 random asteroids face down in the middle of the arena as well. You choose one faction for you. I will play the yellow Soul Spear faction today. And you also assign a faction to the enemy. I will go up against the red Agronauts. The enemy does not get a base. In multiplayer mode, players place 1 spaceship each at the same time. But in the solo mode, we'll first place our enemy ships with a certain condition. For the scenario we are going to play, we need to aim the strongest laser of the enemy spaceship to our base in the middle. If we fail to do this, we get -5 victory points, which is a lot. Then we're going to put our ships out, and our objective for this scenario is to keep our base alive and get more victory points than our enemy. I mentioned the strongest laser, so I want to shortly brief you on how spaceships work. The number printed on each spaceship, as you can see here, is that represents its initiative. Spaceships with lower initiative shoot their lasers first, and those with the same initiative will fire simultaneously. If a spaceship or base gets hit, it takes as much damage as the power of the beam. Green lasers are 1 damage, yellow are 2 damage, and red are the strongest, have 3 damage. The glowing cylinders in each illustration are batteries or life points. If it takes more damage than these batteries, it explodes and are not in the game anymore. This means that from the next initiative stage onwards, it will no longer be in the way of lasers, beams, and cannot fire itself, unless it already done so, of course. Some spaceships also have shields represented by this curved line running around the illustration. If a beam passes through a shield before hitting the spaceship, the beam's damage gets decreased by 1. If we hit one of these asteroids, we will extract minerals equal to the laser beam's strength. So in this particular situation, we would get 1 asteroid because we have a green laser beam with strength 1 pointing at it. These minerals will also be worth points at the end of the game if the spaceship survives the battle. I think that is all you need to know for now, so let's jump into our first mission called Base Under Attack. We will always start with this counter. We will shuffle these, 1 of these, and we need to point their strongest laser at our base. So this is a red one. Want that to be pointed. If we miss this, we get -5, so we really need to try. You see the tempo is pretty high here. Our 4th one, the yellow ones go there. Let's try. And of course, these enemies have an NFFT system installed, which stands for No Friendly Fire Technology. If we would use these to destroy themselves, we would get minus points for that if we hit themselves. Okay, so that was the enemy's turn down. Now we hit back with this. So we shuffle our 8 tiles. And we're playing standard mode today, so we have 10 seconds for each here. I will try to block this red here. Maybe like that. Oh, we also want to use these super strong ones. Let's go like this, maybe. We want our ship to survive, our base to survive, sorry. Otherwise, we lose this scenario. Let's try to... let's go for some asteroid there. What else do we need to block this one? Okay, and now that one needs to be blocked. And of course you can't move it. I nudged the asteroid there a little bit. You can't do that, of course. This one is just going to try to shoot these two for some points. And this one go there. Have we enough defense? I have no idea. Oh, it's a little intense. Now we just take a photo of the battlefield. That. And you go into this go to battle button, and I will explain how we get points during this illustration. So here you can see our battlefield, and the first thing that you see here is we missed 2 to point them at our base here. So they go away. We get -5 for each, which is really bad. Okay, so now this one hits our base, so they get 1 point for hitting it, and also they get 1 point for hitting the asteroid there. Our yellow number 1 has, of course, initiative 1. That's why these two are firing first. Hits these two for 1 point each. So now it's turn 2. So they start with their ship, hits our base. Our number 2 hits this asteroid and this ship here for 1 point. We successfully blocked that one. They still get a hit though. So remember, yellow has strength of 2. This shield reduces it by 1. So we still took 1 damage and they got 1 point. So this one just missed everything. Ooh, so first explosion. They hit themselves. So we get a minus point for that, as you can see. They also hit our ship and destroyed it. And they will get points equal to the number of batteries on the ship, so 2 points. So now it's our yellow ship here. We hit this one for 1 point, and this one for 1 point. They got 1 point for hitting us there. And okay, we just lost because our base was destroyed. That was one of the main objectives here. So let's go to another scenario. Now let's count the points and see how many points we get here. So we get some asteroids. We managed to explode the ship. Oh, we managed to. That was a lucky shot. And as you can see there, that one was already exploded before it could shoot. Oh, that was a really good hit. Okay, let's see how many points we got. We lost the objective, so we didn't manage to win this, but we got more points than the red enemy. So let's try one of the other scenarios, which is called Double Trouble, which is even more, it's harder than this one. So I'll take this one in. And in this scenario, the setup is quite the same, but we don't need to have our base in the middle. So we'll just put these like that, and we need to have this about 10 centimeters from ourselves. So somewhere there. And in Double Trouble, we need to aim one laser at our base and one laser at an asteroid. And we, of course, get -5 for each that we miss, that we don't manage to do this with. So let's shuffle it up. Shuffle ours and shuffle theirs. And let's go into Double Trouble. Play. Let's get ready. Okay, first one. This is gonna be hard, I think. That's something like that. We only have 5 seconds each here. It's so tight. Oh my god. No, that was missed that one. This one. Oh! We will not get many points. Okay, let's try to defend this with our own. First placement. Let's try to shoot these two. And a thing that I didn't mention last is that you need, if you manage to have your base, if your base survives, you get 4 extra points as well. Let's try to do this. Turn 4. Let's try to need to block here and also try to shoot them down. Oh, this is so hard. Let's try it. Shoot that one down. Oh, this is a good one. That was... I nudged a little bit there, so a little bit of cheating, but this is hard, so maybe I'll need to be kind to myself here. Okay, that was the last spaceships placed. Let's take a photo. I should have tried to spread them out, but it was really hard to aim them both at my base and at the asteroid at the same time. So let's see how we managed to do this. Okay, it looks pretty good. Only 2. I thought more. So that's minus 10 points for us. That we couldn't aim at both our base and the asteroids. So the first one shoots our base for 1 and an asteroid. We hit both their ships for 2 points. They hit the yellow into the asteroid, which is 2 points, and also hit me for 1. I destroyed their ship here for a total of 3 points, I think. No, a total of 4 points because it has 3 batteries there. Our yellow here managed to hit them for 1, and we missed the other one. Their number 4 hits us for 2. Our number 4, we destroyed our own ship. I think that's minus points. We get minus 4 for each, minus 1 for each life it has. That's not good. Okay. We managed to destroy that one for a total of 3, I think. The red one there hits the asteroid. Our number 5 here hits 2 ships for 1 each. The red one hits our number 3 here for 1 and the asteroid. Our ship is destroyed before it could shoot. They hit a lot with their number 7 there. We hit our own base. And number 5 and that one. Last turn. So their number 8 ship, the last ship, hits the asteroid for 2 and R for 1. Come on, let's get us some point here. Ah, we destroyed a ship, and that one missed totally. We get 2 there, and now we, as I said, we get extra points that are because our base survived. So let's see how this went. Not very good. So we lost again, 7-17. But I had a good time. There's a lot more to explore in this game. Now I think there are 5. Let's see, 5 different solo scenarios to play, and I think there are more coming. And they all feel very different. One is actually called Peace and Love here. In that one, you can't destroy any enemy ships. Then you lose the game instantly, as we did in the first scenario when our base got destroyed. And then we also have these sponsored asteroids. So, like, this one is called Astro Fuel. If a laser hits this asteroid, all other lasers from the same ship will get boosted with +1 damage. So this is a thing you can do to spice things up, and I think this is called the Nugget. It's smaller to hit, but it will give you double the minerals when you hit it. If you want to make your solo games easier, you can always increase the difficulty. I played the standard difficulty today, which is 10 seconds on each for each spaceship. You can easy mode is 15 seconds, which is a good start, I think. And you can also switch to the asymmetric factions abilities. The yellow faction power is that their yellow lasers, like this one, will pierce through the first target. And that is Lightspeed Arena. Please comment if you have any questions or if I did any rules mistakes. Please watch my other videos on the channel. It helps a lot. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.